Discrimination, frustration, and despair. These are the feelings shared by millions of children across the world who have no nationality, according to a report by the UN Refugee Agency, or UNHCR. The agency warned that urgent action is needed before statelessness sets in stone grave problems that will haunt young people throughout their childhoods.
This is the most forgotten human rights problem in the world. Most of the people are not aware that more than 10 million people in the world have not a country they can call theirs. They have no nationality. They have no documents, no papers. They do not exist legally. And I think it's our obligation to do everything possible to overcome the situation.
To end statelessness, UNHCR is urging all states to allow children to gain the nationality of the country in which they're born if they would otherwise be stateless. Other measures include reforming laws that prevent mothers from passing their nationality to their children on an equal basis as fathers and ensuring universal birth registration. The UN Children's Fund, or UNICEF, says the rising number of women and children seeking refuge in Europe is resulting in a crisis for children.
We see a constant increase of the proportion of women and children amongst the population on the move. The idea we had for a while that winter, bad weather, rough seas and all this would create a decrease in the flow is not proving to be the case.
Since the beginning of the year, 190,000 children have applied for asylum in Europe at a rate of 700 per day. There is no indication that this flow will stop, and with winter and harsh weather coming, the protection of migrant children needs special attention.
Everyone is on the move. I think the big question for us in Europe, and as a European, I think we should ask that question squarely, is Europe fit for purpose? Are we ready to give children the future they are risking their lives for?
4 weeks away from the UN Climate Change Conference in Paris, Secretary General Ban Ki-moon warned world leaders that despite critical pledges on reducing greenhouse gas emissions, key issues still remain in play. He called on them to give clear guidance to their negotiators to seek compromise and reach a fair, universal deal this December that will keep global temperature rise to under 2 degrees Celsius.
Paris must provide a comprehensive, long-term vision of the opportunities created by low-emission, climate-resilient development. The agreement must send a clear signal to the private sector that the low-carbon transformation of the global economy is inevitable, beneficial, and already underway.
The Secretary General will be actively engaging with world leaders over the next month, reminding them that success in Paris rests firmly in their hands.
Countries must work toward the common interest beyond the narrow national interest. Climate change carries no passport and knows no national borders.